Hey everybody out there, this is Seto, and today for you guys I'm going to be profiling for you a really cool-esque deck that I've been playing around with for about half of a year now, I guess you could say. I did an online deck profile of the deck a couple months ago, and you guys just thought it was hilarious and funny, and you thought I was joking when I said when Pre-Preparation of Rites came out I was going to make this deck. Well, here we are a couple months down the road, and I am making said deck in the real world. This is a fun, casual deck, first off. It's not supposed to face the meta by any stretch of the imagination, so don't get any dreams up of trying to beat Cosmos with this deck. But it's just so fun to play and so wonky. It's so cool. So this is my Crab Turtle deck. It's based around the old ritual spell, or magic spell, because it came out of magic rulers, called Crab Turtle. One of my favorite old school ritual monsters. There's a whole bunch of them I really like. Hungry Hamburger, Relinquish, the list goes on, and I hopefully will try to make some decks of them. But this is the first one I'm making currently, and that is Crab Turtle. Crab Turtle is really fun to play. So what I did when constructing this deck, I'll just go over some brief overview of the deck so you understand how I approach the deck, because there's nothing out there like this really. You know, a deck revolving around Crab Turtle. I used pretty much the legendary ocean, Umi, or it's also called Umi on the field, which is, give me one second guys, a legendary ocean, this card right here. I made the deck sort of revolve around this card and the old school idea of water beatdown from back in like the olden days of Yu-Gi-Oh, where you had like 7 colored fish, you know, gain a boost attack. You know, from Umi it's 21 attack now, so you can do water beatdown. So I kind of took that strategy, that old strategy, and combined it with new age stuff to create said deck. So without further ado, we'll get into the deck profile. I just wanted to explain to you guys the concept behind the deck a little bit. So first up, 3 awesome crab turtles. Looks like walks like a crab, looks like a turtle-ish crab. I don't know. I'm thinking of crab people from South Park all the time I play this card. But it's a really fun card to play. You can get him up to 2750 attack, which is really cool. So he actually can beat over some pretty big monsters. Can't beat over Blue Eyes, but dang, he'll put in some dang good work for you. No effect, just a vanilla ritual monster. Crab Turtle is. Next we run 3 Manju of 10,000 hands, or as I always say it, Manju of 10,000 hands. This is your ritual spell searcher for pretty much your Turtle Oath, or I guess you could say your Crab Turtle. So it's just, even though you have Pre-Preparation of Rites, this is just another way of searching things out, because you have to tribute off, I believe it's 8 stars. Off the top of my head, I can't remember, but 8 stars. So you can search out, you can have Pre-Preparation Rites and a Manju, go for Crab Turtle first turn, because you can search the other Crab Turtle, pitch it to the graveyard. Granted, I know that's not the most effective way in 2016 of doing that, but it's the way that seems to work the best playing this deck. There are other ways which I'll go into in a second. Right now. So, Manju searches out your other pieces. But say that you already have, you know, Crab Turtle in hand, you didn't have to search it through Pre-Preparation of Rites. You can do it multiple different ways. You can either pitch the Crab Turtle off Turtle Oath to get Crab Turtle out, or you can use Gishki Visionary. You're probably wondering, why the heck are you running Gishki Visionary? It's because of Gishki Visionary's effect, which states, if you ritual summon exactly one ritual water, excuse me, rephrase that. If you ritual summon exactly one water ritual monster with a card effect that requires use of monsters, this card can be used as the entire requirement. So pretty much, you don't worry about the other part of Gishki Visionary. That's the main thing you care about, because you can have this on the field, so you normal summon this, and then you can sack it off with Turtle Oath for the one requirement to bring out Crab Turtle. So you sack this, you bring out Crab Turtle. That's how it works. With Turtle Oath, that is, on the field. So that's why we run him. He also can help out with rank 4 fodder, which is really nice with Nodin. There's a whole bunch of different things you can use him for. He can also be kind of a beat stick as well, but he's usually there for rank 4 fodder as well, along with Summoner Monk, which we'll talk about in a minute. Next up, we run 3 Warrior of Atlantis. So if you guys know Gravekeeper's Commandant and Harpy's Queen, this card came out around that same era, in the GX era, where terraforming was out, but people wanted more effective ways of searching cards out. Instead of playing terraforming in every field spell deck, they started experimenting, Konami did, with making monsters have the terraforming effect in them, so you can use them as beat sticks or whatever, but at the same time search out field spells. And along with Commandant and Queen, you also have Warrior of Atlantis, which is a beautiful ulti, which I'm going to show off to you guys right there. That thing is very beautiful. Very nice card. That's why I chose to run this card in ulti. But it's a 19 beat stick with what is the card called? I keep forgetting. A Legendary Ocean. This becomes 21 attack, which is nice. It's usually a beat stick for the deck, but you also can help go into rank 4 fodder or rank 3 fodder. It's up to you. But definitely a staple as of 3 of them in the deck. Thin your deck out, search. Good thing. Beat stick has multiple purposes. Next we run 2 Hammerhead Shark. You probably have no idea why the heck I'm running Hammerhead Shark as well. Well, Hammerhead Shark states, once per turn you can reduce the level of this card by 1, and if you do, special summon 1 level 3 or lower warrior water monster from your hand. So, what do you do with Hammerhead Shark? How is this card useful in this deck? That is what you're asking me right now. Well, good sir, it's mainly if you have Legendary Ocean out. You want to get to Legendary Ocean as quickly as you can in this deck, really. You either want to go make your ritual play and then use Legendary Ocean and then go off some more. You just have to use Legendary Ocean wisely. Sometimes you'll be like, oh, I did this. Oh, wait, I can't do this because Legendary Ocean lowers down a level. So I'm going to currently read you Legendary Ocean's effects so you know how it's integral part of the deck and what it does. If this card's name is treated as Umi, so do keep that in mind for a future card I run. Reduce this level of all water type monsters in both players' hands and on the field by 1 level. Kind of messes with Nodin. I've had people do that. They'll go instant fusion into Nodin, and I'm like, you're trying to go for rank 4, right? That's not gonna work because, and they're like, fudge, Legendary Ocean, mess me up. So it does mess up with Nodin plays, I will admit that. In both players' hands and on the field by 1. All water monsters gain 200 attack and defense. So when this card is out on the field, guys, it makes your rank 4, your level 4 water monsters you have in your hand, they become they become level 3. So you can go Hammerhead Shark, bring this out, because now they're both level 3, because this was level 3 in your hand. You reduce this level, so it's either level 2 or level 3. It just helps swarm the field a little bit. It's kind of like a Marauding-esque card. Sometimes you do go for rank 3s I've had before doing this, but the main thing is you just go Hammerhead, Gishki Visionary, or whatever monster you have in your hand, so you can just swarm the field a little bit easier. That's what Hammerhead Shark's in there for. He's a little nice. So he literally becomes like a 19 beat stick that can help swarm the field with maybe another 19 beat stick or a 21 beat stick, and then maybe have a crab turtle on board. You're talking about a field where you're kind of swarming very quickly in the deck, so it gives a little bit of a swarm ability to the deck, which is really nice. One little tech card that I do run in the deck is one Abyss Soldier. Abyss Soldier is like compulsory evacuation device. You pitch a water monster from your hand to bounce a card. Is it bounce a card? Well, one. Yeah, it's any card, which is really nice, to target any card on the field and return it to your opponent's hand. It does come in handy. Next, I run 2 Gagagigo. You probably wonder why the heck I run Gagagigo. It's a level 5. Why are you running this Seto? Main reason why is because with Legendary Ocean, again, reduces all water monsters in your hand by 1. This becomes a level 4, plus it gets the attack boost. So you're talking about a 2650 attack monster. That's not that bad. That could just beat over things, believe me. And puts pressure on your opponent's board. So yeah, 2 of these. And you run it because of Legendary Ocean. If it's dead in your hand, you can pitch it with Twin Twister or something. This card's very integral, like I said. Next, 2 Summoner Monk. Reason why we run Summoner Monk, if you don't have Legendary Ocean out on the field. So, do remember, if you use this, you're going to probably bring a water monster out. And because of that reason, what's going to happen, guys, is you're going to cause, you can't go into a rank 4. But I have considered maybe running Holding Legs in the deck. That way I can bring it out, bring the card out, Holding Legs out, maybe try Giant Trunade the field and then go to a rank 4. But it's kind of mas o menos from trying it out. It's not the best thing. But if you do not, and I'm saying this, if you do not have Legendary Ocean out, you can go Summoner Monk, pitch, bring out any rank 4 you want to, go for a rank 4 play. Also, Summoner Monk's mainly in here for, though, the main purpose of Summoner Monk is to help search out Gishki Visionary, because I can go Summoner Monk, Gishki Visionary, sack this off for Crab Turtle, and then you got your, your Ritual Monster out in the field. Or, this is now in the field, you just go for a rank 4 play. So, multiple purposes. It does come in handy. I do like it in the deck at the end of the day. Next up, we run our 3 Legendary Ocean. Like I said, this is your field spell of the deck. It does come in handy, gives attack boost. It's really nice to have. Next, we have our 3 Preparation of Rites. Like I said earlier, this helps thin your deck out. Search for all your ritual pieces that you really need. Your Turtle Oath and your Crab Turtle. Really, really good card that comes in handy a lot of the time. And a new card, Outshining Victories. Next, we run 3 Turtle Oath. Now, I don't know why, but every time I play Crab Turtle, I either think of the South Park episode, or I think of Master Roshi, the crab, because his name's what? The Turtle Hermit? I mean, he doesn't have crabs. Well, maybe he does from all those women, but beside the point. What I'm trying to say is, I think of Turtle Oath, I think of Master Roshi all the time on Dragon Ball Z. But yeah, 3 Turtle Oath. This is the ritual spell for your Crab Turtle here. Then we run 2 Twin Twister. This just helps clear back row, get dead cards out of your hand. That way you can just clear back row on your Crab Turtle, and your swarming of water monsters with big attack can easily push through your opponent's back row that much more easily. Really comes in handy. Next, 1 Water Hazard. This is a little tech of mine I'm testing out. I really like it. It pretty much states, just I'll read it here. Once per turn, if you control no monsters, you can special summon 1 level 4 water monster from your hand. Helps go for rank exceed plays. Also, can help swarm the field again. Another way of swarming the field and going for exceed plays. Even with Legendary Ocean, you can go for rank 4s or 3s with this card, so it's really nice. For little 1-ofs, I won 1 Upstart Goblin, just gives a little consistency to the deck. 1 Instant Fusion. Nodin is broken in this deck because it's a water. Regeki, clear the board, attack. Simple as that. But those are my 3 spell cards I run currently. For traps, it's very simple, but I'll talk about 2 traps I do run, little tech-ins. So 1 Spiritual Water Art Alloy, I think, and Tornado Wall. This was used by Mako Tsunami, by the way. But let's go over this card. This card's kind of interesting. Tribute 1 water monster on your side of the field. Look at your opponent's hand and select 1 card from it and send it to the graveyard. It's a good reactive trap. So say they try to destroy one of your cards, you can go flip this up, tribute the monster off, and look at their hand. You get knowledge of their hand, and you get to discard a card from their hand. it's a pretty dang good card. I have considering bumping this up to 2, really, really hard, but I'm still playtesting this card. This is a card that I recently just put into the deck a couple, like 2-3 weeks ago. So I still need a little bit more playtesting with the deck, but I do like it, and it's probably going to go up to 2 in the deck in the future. Tornado Wall really comes in handy and wins you games you shouldn't win. So it states, activate only when Umi is on the field. While Umi is face up on the field, you take no battle damage. That really helps out in this deck. From attacking monsters, destroy this card when Umi leaves the field. Because Legendary Ocean states this card is Umi, this card works with Legendary Ocean. So, you just take no battle damage, man. It's an awesome thing, believe me. It's really nice. You can just stall out on Tornado Wall and Umi in Legendary Ocean for like turns on in until your opponent draws a Twin Twister and they're going to be like, I hate you. For other traps, we run 1 Bottomless Trap Hole, and we run the Solemn Brigade. So 2 Solemn Scolding, 2 Solemn Strike, and 1 Solemn Warning, along with 1 Bottomless Trap Hole. These are your pretty much traps to help counteract your opponent's plays, plain and simple, and they work out well. Yes, I know this is a very budgety deck and whatnot, and it's a fun deck, but I have these cards, might as well run them, right? So that's why I run 2 Solemn Strike. On to the extra deck. Extra deck I'm still tweaking around with and playing around with, but it works out well. 1 number 37 Wolverine, how do you pronounce that? Woven Dragon Spider Shark. So 1 number 37, this card's really good. Next we run 1 Bahamut Shark, 1 Abyss Dweller, 1 number 103 Ragnar Zero, comes in handy. I've even popped my own monsters for draw power. 1 number 101, card gains 300, it becomes a 23 beat stick and can absorb things. It's really nice. But as you notice, they all have water attributes. Water attribute, water attribute, water attribute, water attribute, water attribute. So, because of this, they all gain benefits from Umi. There's a lot of water exceeds out there, believe it or not. Probably due to the fact that Shark and Ryu are main characters in Zexal. But whatever, that's benefits. Other cards I run, 1 Castel, 1 Dark Rebellion XZ Dragon. I really like this card. And 1 Downer Magician. The reason we run Downer Magician is because it helps beat over bigger monsters, because you do run a lot of rank 3s and whatnot because of Umi can bump down the levels to go for rank 3 plays. So say that rank 3 monster you went into is not big enough to get over, you overlay with the Downer Magician and then you can run over things. That's why we run the Downer Magician in the deck. For that reason. Next up, we run, for your rank 3s, we run 1 number 17 Leviathan Dragon. We'll run Black Ray Lancer. This card's really good. I like it a lot. 1 number 47 Nightmare Shark. 2 Super Quantum Mega Grand Pulse. We run 2 of these because sometimes I bring 1 out with Bahamut Shark, and that 28 booty can stall out on things. So I really like it for that reason. And then if that's the case, I just go this, and then I overlay maybe for Downer Magician sometimes. It just depends what I'm feeling like doing. And the last monster I run is 1 the Phantom Knight Break Sword. Also, I run the 1 Elder Entity God Norden for the Insta-Fusion. Depending upon if you have Umi out, he becomes a level 3. So sometimes you go for, these rank 3 plays, or you'll go for rank 4 plays. So he's multi-versatile in the deck, which is really nice. So guys, that is the deck profile. I apologize if I went very quick there at the end. I just wanted to leave enough time to just talk about this deck very briefly. But I hope you guys all enjoyed this deck. I really love playing this deck. It's a fun deck. It's an awesome deck to play. And it's one deck I just created out of thin air, really. I just had to work on it and test it. But it's a fun deck to play. It's not competitive, but you'll have fun playing it. I promise you that. But till next time, take care, have fun dueling, good luck dueling, and grow Crab Turtle. He looks like a crab, but he walks like a turtle now. Take care, everybody.